Coming up, it's the Commanders' rocket arm quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Commanders and the Panthers under the lights on Monday night.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. McConnell. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5 of 3rd down. A tall task ahead.
Execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He finds his man complete. That's McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He finds his man complete. It's McCoy.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Corral looking for another pass here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys. Turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
To throw on 3rd down. McConnell eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
A first down throw here for Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Corral with it, first down here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Corral.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. After 7-0 with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Corral. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, it's Corral.
Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Chase Young.
And he'll record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it.
Got a man here. It's Bryant. And they will eventually get him down. Inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Perkins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Corral looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Washington ready to try again on offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down, McConnell. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Washington. And this is away. It's a high count at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 24,
Corral. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McConnell. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
I bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Kareem Hunt, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Michael Carter, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for Washington, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Rolling to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. So good coverage there defensive.
Turning the ball over back to their offense and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. McConnell, he'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers involved in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. McConnell. He'll complete this one to Watson. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McConnell. Out left to Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Dillon on the inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McConnell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And Corral will throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
From you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
On the play fake, Corral.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. McConnell. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Back to throw. McConnell to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Washington on third down.
A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McConnell.
That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Watson.
43 yards.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds McCoy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.